I hope you guys are ready because this week's going to be a big one. We have a lot of companies reporting earnings and we got to break them down in this video. So without further ado, sit back, relax, take a sip of whatever you guys got, and let's just get right into the video. And by the way, if you want some free money, you can get 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited, linked right down below. And let's dive into the video. So first of all, you guys know the markets last week did not do well. We had the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 go down overall from Monday to Friday, and Friday alone was it was a bloodbath. I don't know what else to say. Russell went down 2.2%, NASDAQ down 2%. We had the S&P down, 1.3%, as the Dow Jones went down 0.9%, and the VIX closed up over 20, up over 5% on the day. And you guys know the VIX overall, I've said this time and time again on the YouTube channel, VIX, once it's, gotten down to about 16, 18, 20 here on the 4-hour chart, the yearly chart, pretty much over the past year, as it's come down to where it is now, let's be honest, the chart shows it, the VIX has gotten hot. It's kicked back up. Last time it got to 20, it shot back to 25, came back down to 20, then ran up to 35. And it's done that time and time again since about a year ago. So keep your eyes on the VIX for sure moving forward, for this week, guys. And currently the futures aren't open, but when you're watching this video, they are. So let me know in the comments, are we gapping down? Futures red, futures green? Let me know in the comments. So overall, we have to wait and see direction. That's what I'm waiting for this week, right? Is SPY going to end up, let's pop up this 4-hour and zoom in a little bit. Is SPY going to end up dumping under, and actually let's pull up the 20-day instead. Is it going to dump under 420, maybe towards the lows from about, 10 days ago, 12 days ago, right around 412? Or is it going to end up running back over the moving averages here, maybe start going towards the mid to high 420s again, 425, maybe towards 430. So time will tell, guys. We have to be patient and see what direction we pick and pretty much what the market gives us. Same thing with Triple Q. Right now, we are at a higher low. We are technically at 320. But if this starts falling under the double bottom from the 9th, 10th of August, starts falling under 315, this could get ugly quick. It could start selling off quick. But again, we haven't done that yet. And on the flip side, if it starts breaking out of the moving averages here on the 4-hour, or actually this is the 1-hour chart, if it starts breaking out of 328, 330, it might start breaking to the upside. So moral of the story is, beginning of the video here is, what I really want to hammer into, you guys, you got to wait for the direction. It's going to happen whether it's tomorrow, on Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it ends up happening, we end up picking, we're gonna know more at that point, right? But as of now, we have to wait and be patient. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. We make content here about the stock market every single day. We have long form content, mid form, 10, 12 minutes, 20 minutes. We got shorts here, so if you want stock market content, this is the spot for you. Make sure to subscribe, and let's talk about now 10 stocks, all of which I believe, all of these are reporting earnings this week. So just when you thought earnings season was slowing down, it's over, well, we got a lot of companies. So Nvidia, number one is Nvidia. This is going to be a big one considering the semiconductors right now. We got a couple of warnings from Micron. I think Nvidia actually gave out a warning as well. So this is going to be one that I'm watching for sure, heavily this week. Hence why it's the first stock on the video. It's reporting earnings on the 24th, which is on Wednesday, and they're looking to do average. And mind you, all these numbers we're going to mention today, guys, for these stocks, these are average estimates. So keep that in mind, average estimates. So average revenue estimate for Nvidia is $8.1 billion, which is up 28% year over year. And I forget, did they give us some, what was the warning, man? I should have looked at it before this. I forgot again. I forgot to do it rather. But overall, we got to wait and see what they end up giving us in terms of these numbers and the guidance. But overall revenue looking to be about $8.1 billion, again, up 28%. I wouldn't be surprised if that missed, and at this point in time, as I'm filming this video, guys, we have a clear-cut wedge here on Nvidia. We've been making higher lows since the beginning of July, about a month and a half right now, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and even as of Friday's close, we're at a higher low compared to where we were earlier in August. We closed at 178 on Friday. Earlier in the month, we were at 166, so in that same breath, we've also been making lower highs, hence why we're in this wedge. So direction, we have to wait and see what direction Nvidia ends up picking. And the next big one that I'm watching for this week, guys, is Salesforce, ticker symbol CRM. This is one that if I redraw this, let me clear the set quickly, guys. Bear with me, and then I'll redraw it. If I show you all what's going on here, we have an ascending triangle, right? I've mentioned this in pretty much all the recent videos that I've mentioned CRM, and I keep mentioning it because it hasn't played out yet, right? But we're still trading within it. We have clear resistance at 192, but since the middle of July, we've been making higher lows. So I think CRM, I think we might get buying pressure here in the mid 180s. If we go back up and test 192, if that breaks, there's probably going to be a move coming towards 200, 220, in my opinion. That would be the next gap to the upside here. So I'm going to set, actually I already have my alert set at 195. We'll leave it right there. So earnings are this week. They're coming out on Wednesday, same day as Nvidia. And mind you, these are after the bell. I didn't mention that. These earnings are coming out after the bell. An average EPS for CRM is looking to be $1.02. Excuse me, guys. So they're going to be profitable on the quarter, on average revenue estimated of about $7.7 billion. So cheers to that. Let me get a little sip of I got a Snapple, and let's actually read the Snapple fact here on camera, guys. So I read this before, and this is completely off topic, but quick little 10-second here. So did you guys know dairy cows drink up to 50 gallons of water per day? Fun fact for the day, guys. Let me say it again one more time. Dairy cows, they drink up to 50 gallons of water per day. Think about that. That is insane. I drink probably, realistically, and mind you, I drink a lot of water compared to the normal person. I probably drink close to a gallon a day. Maybe not just pure water, but fluids in general, with 90% of my fluids being from water. Maybe I'll drink some coffee, obviously, a little Snapple, maybe a couple times a week. But overall, 50 gallons, that is insane. So fun fact of the day, guys, 50 gallons of water is what a dairy cow could drink, which is just unbelievable. So, yeah, CRM, alerts at 195, earnings coming up here on Wednesday, and I just realized I didn't even drink any of the Snapple. Hold on. I read the fact, and I forgot to drink the Snapple. So, yeah, let's talk about the next one here, which is IMTU, also known as Intuit, guys. This one went down about 3% on Friday, down about $14 a share. And overall, even though it pulled back on Friday, it is still breaking out. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's above both moving averages as well. So again, we're breaking out. We have a golden cross. We closed right at the 50, 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. So if we get selling pressure through this, right, which I have a feeling could happen. We have earnings coming up. Who knows what these numbers are going to be? Their average EPS estimates 98 cents, average revenue $2.34 billion, up 8.5, or actually down 8.5% year over year. So they're shrinking on revenue, guys. Top line, EPS 98 cents. Who knows? If these numbers miss, guidance isn't strong for Intuit, we might get that move down to the 180 SMA, 420, maybe a little bit higher than that. Who knows? And we'll see. Maybe if buyers come in there. But overall, at this point in time, Intuit is holding above both moving averages. So let's see what it ends up doing in the 460, low mid 460s. So the next one here, Chinese company, JD.com. This is right around $54 a share right now. And this chart does not look good. Clearly it's being dominated by the bears over the past couple of months. What Chinese stock isn't at this point? They all are. And what we're seeing right here is kind of a very long-term wedge that's forming, right? look at that. We've been making lower highs for months on end here, but also we've been making these lower highs, or higher lows rather, up until right now. Technically in the mid 50s, JD's at a higher low. So what's going to happen here? Again, like I've been saying a lot in this video, we have to give some of these stocks time. The overall market, we have to give it time to pick direction. At this point, JD, is it going to break under 50 and start running to the lows from the middle of May, or is it going to end up bouncing here, start going to 60? Maybe it breaks out mid-high 60s. Who knows, right? So let's see what happens. They have earnings coming up on Tuesday morning, the 23rd of August in the morning, pre-market. So they're looking to do 40 cents EPS, revenue of about $38.63 billion, down 0.3%. So pretty much expect flat revenue growth year over year, or just flat revenue. It's not even growth, flat revenue year over year for JD.com. And again, watch out for that wedge here on this 4-hour time frame. So let's talk about some of these dollar store stocks, Dollar General and Dollar Tree, guys. They both report this week as well. We have Dollar General on the 25th, which is on Thursday. Their average EPS is looking to be about $2.93 on average revenue of 9.39 rather billion. So they're going to be profitable like expected, right? And this stock, if we look at the chart, we called that inverse head and shoulders out, by the way. That was just up on there. I just cleared the drawing set. But that clearly played out. Now we're clearly seeing resistance at 260, 265. That is where we are right now, guys, right? And to be honest, this is an ascending triangle. If we end up taking out 265, we will get that leg up, in my opinion, to all-time. Will it be all-time highs? Most likely. Let me pull up that 3-year and let me take a look. Yeah, Dollar General is pretty much at all-time highs right now, guys, if you didn't know that. And if it takes out that, that resistance, the ascending triangle plays out, all-time highs, again, we're going to hit fresh all-time highs. So let's see the next one, which is Dollar Tree. They are, pretty much the same thing. If I clear this set, I have my alert at 175. I'm going to keep that there, right? We have an ascending triangle on this one too. Same crap with Dollar General, right? Higher lows, but resistance since the middle of April at about 175, 180. So if we get a leg up out of there, Dollar General is going to go to all-time highs, and who knows where it's going to go from there. 185, 90, higher, maybe not that high. We don't know, guys, but overall, Dollar Tree, they're looking to do a $1.58 EPS on average revenue of $6.79 billion, which would be up 5.4% year over year. So the next stock here is Snowflake, ticker symbol SNOW. They report on, let me double check here, guys. They report on the 24th. That's on Wednesday. They're probably after the bell, right? Yeah, after the bell. And let me clear the set on this and redraw this out, make it look a little bit better, because as of Friday, on Friday, Snowflake went down 5%, and as of last week in general, Snowflake is down about 15% from that 200 or almost 200, about $180 high. Now it's in the mid hundreds again. So at this point, look at where we are technically, right? We're at the bottom of this channel. Do you guys see that? We're at the bottom of the channel. We're at the 180 SMA, oversold, pretty oversold at this point. If we get buying pressure in the mid 140s, low 150s, right around, the earnings report. I'm not saying we will for sure, but let's say we do start to see that. Maybe we start moving back towards 160, 70. But as you guys know, and let me actually say this right now, all my OG viewers know this, but I'm not going to gamble on any of these stocks. I'm not buying before earnings. I don't do that. I used to do that, a lot when I started trading years and years ago, but I'm not doing that. So keep that in mind. They report earnings this week, and we'll see. We'll see what they do, even if it means, I missed the move. It's all good. They report on Wednesday after the bell. EPS, -1 cent. Revenue of $467 million. These are the averages, the estimates. So we'll see what ends up happening with Snowflake, guys. And if you're still here, hit that like button. I appreciate you as always. Did you get your 10 stocks from Moomoo yet? If not, use that link down below. Deposit at least $100. You get 10 stocks, each up to $2,500. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those free stocks are linked down below. And let's finish off with 3 more stocks, guys. Third to last is Marvell. Let's pull it up. Marvell's reporting this week, and if I clear the set here, clearly I haven't looked at the stock in a while. We got some old analysis on here and some price targets or price alerts rather, that are way higher than where we are now. So yeah, I mean, the stock's been destroyed. We can see here, if I redraw the downwards channel, we're still very much within this downwards channel, right? You guys see that? Boom, we're in this channel 100%. You guys see that? So at this point, we have earnings coming up on Thursday. We're pretty over. I mean, what would you say this is? A head and shoulders? We have a head and shoulders at the top of this downwards channel. We're barely holding on by a thread above the 180 SMA. I'd be careful. I feel like this could potentially fall. I mean, it's setting up here for a dump, in my opinion. And we'll see. Average EPS looking to be 56 cents. Average revenue $1.52 billion. We'll set some alerts and we'll watch it. I'm gonna put one alert to the upside here. We'll put it at $58. All right. If that breaks, we break the channel. We start moving out of the channel. That's great. But if we end up breaking under $50, where I'm gonna put my other alert, mark is at or below. If we start giving out at that 180, this could start going to the 40s like that. Mid-low 40s, no doubt about it. So Marvell, MRVL, you guys got to watch it this week. Another one is Zoom. You guys remember Zoom? Zoom stock is right around $100 a share right now. And fun fact, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but for those that don't, Zoom was at almost $600 in October of 2020. Just about, not even 2 years ago, guys. We're talking about 22 months ago. The stock was at $600. Now it's at under $100. And at this point, it's not looking that great. It's, as of this week, it's breaking out, or last week, it's under the moving averages. We're holding on by a thread at a multi-week support. If this gives out at 95, there could be a big leg down coming, maybe towards those lows from the middle of April, being 79, 80, $85. Zoom's not looking good, guys, technically, and we have earnings on the 22nd, which is on Monday, so first day of the week. Tomorrow we have Zoom coming out. Revenue's looking to be $1.12 billion. Maybe are they going to be profitable? I don't really track Zoom, guys, to be honest. They're a profitable company, right? Yeah, it looks like they are. Judging on these couple of quarters listed here on ThinkOrSwim, they're profitable, guys, but not my cup of tea. I'm not going to invest in the stock. If you gave me money to invest in the stock, I don't know what I'd do with the money because I wouldn't invest in the stock. Let's just put it that way. I don't know where I'm going with that. But Zoom, we're watching it this week, guys. Keep your eyes on it. And the last one, home builder, Toll Brothers, guys. Toll Brothers is going to be a big one. We know what's going on right now in the real estate market. It's a lot of craziness going on there. I'm by no means a real estate expert, but I understand that mortgage rates are going up. Demand for houses are coming down because the people can't afford the monthly payments as they could 2 years ago. And what's there was a stat that came out. Lowest mortgage demand in something like 22 years or something like that. Or maybe I'm making that up. I forget the exact year amount, but it was something crazy. So, at this point, I don't know. I mean, what's going to happen with these home builders? We shall see. Toll Brothers, we have earnings coming up. They're looking to do average revenue of $2.48 billion. I don't know what their EPS estimate is. I don't have that here on hand, but we'll see. They're reporting on the 24th, which is on Wednesday in the morning, and this stock is down about $30 from the recent highs. In other words, 37%. And from all-time highs, this stock is probably down. Actually, that was the all-time high, $75. Now it's at 45 or 47. So let's see. Let's see, guys. I'm going to set an alert here. It seems like a resistance here multi-month has been at about 50, 52. So I'm going to just put mine right now at 52. If that point breaks, mark is at or above, we might start shooting up. But until then, I am staying away from Toll Brothers. And honestly, I just want to wait and see what their earnings are looking like, as I do with all these companies, guys. All these companies, let me just be real with you right now. I don't own any of these stocks. I don't own any of these stocks as a long-term investment, nor as a trade. But I do plan on potentially trading these if they set up after the earnings come out, even though if that means I miss the move. whatever, guys. I'd rather be safe than sorry, right? So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out overall in the good old YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to check out my Patreon. That's linked down below for all my buy, sells, call outs, all that good stuff in real time. That's on Patreon. And you could also get your 10 stocks from Moomoo and your 12 stocks from Webull. All the details to all that stuff is linked down below. And just know, guys, all those links in the description box, pinned in the comment section, they help me out a bunch. And without you guys out there watching, supporting, doing all that good stuff, this channel will not be possible. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Again, remember, cows, dairy cows, 50 gallons a day. That is freaking insane. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.